everyone, it's KK. I hope you're doing well. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I've taken the months of May and June to get some stuff done around my house, to get some stuff done with work and family and vacation. And I've done some scrapping, but most of it's been away from home, so that's another reason I haven't been able to do any videos. But I thought I'd do a layout share of my layouts that I created using my May and June Gossamer Blue kits, as well as some stuff from my stash. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And throughout these layouts, you're just going to see a couple of things that repeat themselves because I'm just really in love with a couple of things right now. One of them is 8.5 by 11. I had not done 8.5 by 11 in forever, but I did a video, and I'll link it down below, of an 8.5 by 11 layout, and I just totally fell in love with them. So I've created just a few of them these past few months. So this is the first layout, and it's titled Hello Obligatory Selfie. And I just used a 12 by 12, cut it down to 8.5 by 11, used some of the die cuts that came in the kit from My Mind's Eye, and I have this photograph of Winifred and I. And that's another thing that repeats, is that I have tons of pictures of Winifred. I don't have any children, so she is my fur baby, and I am obsessed with her. My friends and my family would all agree, but I'm okay with that. So I did a lot of layouts of her these past few months, and I'll probably do a lot more, so please indulge me in my crazy cat lady tendencies because I just think she's so cute. So that was the first layout that I did. These gold, they're like foam pieces. They were in my stash. They actually came from a Gossamer Blue kit from a while ago, but I still had them in my stash, so I decided to go ahead and pull them out. Here's another one that's titled Love You Forever, and I don't know what I love more, this bold pattern paper with the bold green stripes and this yellow accent, or the title. I thought this was quite clever, if I do say so myself. I had these black acetate numbers and letters that came in a kit a few months ago, and I had not used them up just because they're really large, but I thought that this worked really well there. Also, these wood veneer words, these were gifted to me in a rack from someone, and they're from Rosie's Studio, and they're called, I guess, Whimsy Words. I absolutely love these. As you can tell, I've used all but like 3 of them. I love them. They are just fantastic. So Lee, if you're watching, thank you so much. And I just colored that with some Color Shine by Heidi Swapp. There's that one. The next one is titled Your Home. Awesome. Some serious sarcasm there in that title. So this is just another picture of Winifred, and this is literally the look I get every time I walk in the door. She is like on the sofa relaxing, and I walk in and that's what I see. She's not exactly thrilled, I guess, but I just thought I would do this because it always cracks me up. She has such an expressive little face. And I used another one of those words here. This time I colored it with some October Afternoon. I think they're called Sprinklers. And I used the Thick and Thin Thickers, and then I used these by Fancy Pants, I believe, these Alpha. Now this yellow piece right here that says Today, that's actually from the, is it Atwell sticky notes? Let me see if I can find them really quickly, because I didn't think I was going to use those at all because I wasn't interested in them. I just thought, I'm not going to use those on a layout. But this is what they look like. And I used quite a few of them, you'll see, especially this one, but I used quite a few of them on these layouts, and so I'm really digging these right now. Just some more patterned paper here and a little bit of journaling. This one is So Happy in Love, some more of those wood veneer words. I'm telling you, I love those things. This is from Fancy Free by Paige Evans, some My Mind's Eye pattern papers, along with a rubber charm from Pink Paisley. Very clean, very simple. I'm really into simple layouts these days. And as I say that, this one looks kind of busy, but I really am into simple layouts these days. Kind of trying to keep everything kind of flat, I guess. Or I don't know, maybe not flat. Flat's not the word, but simple, clean. Anyhow, here's a wood veneer frame that came in the kits that I decided to use. This is kind of old. I think I've had it for a couple of months. Maybe this came in the April kit. And there's some like rubber embellishments from Amy Tan. Another one up here. Again, another one of those sticky notes from that Atwill set. I think it's Atwill's how you say that. So a little bit of sprinkles, but nothing much. And it's just simply happiness is thinking of you. This one's called Hello There Beautiful Girls. And again, just some pattern paper layered up, some more of those gold foam shapes. This is from Fancy Free again, another one of those wood veneer words. And these little alphas here are from, I believe, Bella Boulevard. They're the tiny text. And I know a lot of people use those for like art journaling and Bible journaling and stuff like that. That's all the 8.5 by 11s. I have a couple of 2-pagers here, and I'm hoping you can see that. Just kind of lay them out the way they would be. Now this one I kind of had to do in 2 different settings because I couldn't make these 3 photographs work just because the perspective is off a little bit. This is close up, this is close, this is far, we're looking opposite ways, etc. So I was just gonna trash these, honestly. And so I made this first, and then I found this picture that was from the same day, and I decided to use one of these pocket page protectors. So I just did some things on both sides of it to get it to be more cohesive. I used these alphas to spell out the title, Fun and Sun. And then I used some of these rubber embellishments from Pink Paisley, some acrylic pieces that came in my kits. And when I did the photographs, I just kind of layered up the same things. Again, just to make it all adhesive. Another piece of acrylic here, and some more of these rubber embellishments. Some things that I like about the fair, and also just talking about how it was the last day and we decided to go spur of the moment. Here's another one that has kind of a 2-page fill. This is the first part of it, and then this part is going to be the second. I guess I can move that over. This would be the second half of it here. Just a couple of photos of some lovely messes done by Winifred, and it's titled Everyday Life, and a picture of her being so cute, and some journaling that I did about the 2 messes that she made. Again, using up some acrylic pieces that I had in my stash. I really like these, but I don't like them when I have to put them in the album because they're so bulky. Just use a couple of the 3x4 cut apart cards here just to kind of create this grid. And I could have done my journaling here. I thought about doing it in strips, but the reason that I didn't is I really like that paper and I really wanted it to be on show. So I decided that I would just do my journaling here, and I also wanted to fit in a picture of her. Again, I just did a couple of things over here to the photograph and at the top of the journaling card to make it a bit more cohesive so it matches or it goes together. Now we're into the single pages. This one right here is titled Perfect Match. And I had those, again, those acetate letters here, some thickers that I used, pattern papers. I believe these pattern papers came from my stash, and I just pulled them out because the kits had a couple of Simple Stories papers. So I thought I would go ahead and pull those out. Here I have used these Bella Rouge flowers, and I don't know how I feel about them, but they're on there and I think they match and they kind of go together well. I did my journaling here at the bottom just to create some more weight down here, and then I moved this black flower up and the label and this little bit of black just again to balance it off, and just a tag here with a little word sticker. This is my least favorite one. It's titled Best Birthday Friend. Again, another one of those wood veneers and some of those Bella Boulevard tiny text alphas here. Just some enamel dots, washi, a sticker that's popped up, and some photographs. I think I don't like this one so much because I didn't really like the photographs, honestly. But I wanted to go ahead and put it in my scrapbook album because for some reason Fabi chose to take us to IHOP for her birthday. She wanted to have a birthday dinner there. I'm not sure about that. So we went like all good friends do. So these are my best friends and we're always together. So that's why you see them in like a million pictures, because we literally see each other almost every day. All right, this is another one. This one's titled We're With the Band, and just some die cuts layered up, some washi, some more of those gold foam pieces here. A little bit of journaling, but nothing major. I believe this was a chickanity paper that I had in my stash, and I just pulled it out because I like the colors, and I thought they went well with that My Mind's Eye paper. Another Winifred layout. This one is titled Nosy Rosie, and that's what we always call her because she's so nosy. No matter what is going on outside, she is always running back and forth trying to figure out and trying to make sure that she's aware. So I used this little embellishment here from Paige Evans, Fancy Free. And this hello came from Basic Gray Typeset, and I didn't intend to put that there. What happened was I had done some journaling here and I messed up, so I just layered a piece of paper over it and decided to write my journal down here at the bottom. One last Winnie layout. This one's titled Hello, Anybody Home? And this is just a picture of Winifred and her little house that she has, and I snapped this picture of her. She was just so cute, and I decided I wanted to scrap it. And I just used some chipboard pieces here just to layer around this, and another one of those papers, or I guess sheets from the sticky notes. I did my journaling here on some strips. I did it on the computer, and then I just cut it apart in strips. And the reason that I did that is I could have done my journaling here or here, but truthfully I wanted everything to be confined here, so I went ahead and did it like this instead, and I really like the way it turned out. I don't do my journaling a whole lot on the computer. I only do it when I A, have a lot to say about something, or B, I really want to confine it to one little area and not worry about going outside of that span. Little date stamp here, but pretty simple. Here's one more. For this one, it's titled A Simple Life, and this is totally a random picture that I took when we were out of town, and I just thought this looked very nostalgic, and it reminded me of like the 50s or something like that. And if you know me, I'm enamored with the 50s. I just love everything about them. I just like the fashion, I like the daily life of it, and I mean what I think it was like, because I don't know, I wasn't alive then obviously, but I'm enamored with it. So I took this picture and I just did some journaling about how I've always been interested in that, and how I just like anything that's reminiscent of that time. So a few die cuts, some chipboard, enamel dots, keeping it pretty simple. And this is the last layout. I think this one all came from my stash. I just used some pattern papers here to create this grid. Then I used my silhouette to cut out the title, which is Smile. And I layered up a few bits of paper, enamel dots, and washi tape here. And I like the way that this one came out, because I really like the fact that it's a very simple design, but it really, with all the pattern, looks a lot more busy than it is. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. Here are a couple of still shots of a few of the layouts. I will talk to you all very soon, and until then, take care. Bye-bye.